Sometime around 2012, small invaders from Southeast Asia slipped into southeastern Pennsylvania. For the next 2 years, they stayed under the radar as they quietly went about their business, eating, mating, and multiplying, until they were discovered and reported by a Pennsylvania Game Commission employee. On September 22, 2014, the Pennsylvania and United States Departments of Agriculture confirmed the presence of the spotted lanternfly in Berks County, Pennsylvania. This was the first detection of this non-native species in the United States. Once you have seen a spotted lanternfly, it is hard to miss them. They are rather large and distinctive looking. The spotted lanternfly adult is approximately 1 inch long and 1/2 inch wide when it is at rest. They have red hind wings, which they show when they are startled or when they fly. But most of the time, the adults rest with their forewings folded over their backs. These forewings are gray mauve with black spots. Spotted lanternflies do not directly harm humans and animals through biting or stinging. They do not feed on dead wood, such as house frames. Instead, they have a long, thin, piercing mouthpart called a proboscis that they insert into the trunk, stems, or leaves of host plants and feed on the sap. A single spotted lanternfly doesn't do much damage, but lanternflies tend to feed in swarms, which can weaken plants, diminishing crop yields and making plants susceptible to disease. However, this isn't the only problem caused by spotted lanternfly. As they feed, spotted lanternflies excrete copious amounts of partially digested sap called honeydew, which is high in sugar content. Honeydew sounds rather pleasant, but it is far from that. This sticky substance quickly accumulates under where the insects feed, and a black, sooty mold grows on it. The foliage in this picture is not wet with water. These plants are covered in sticky honeydew and are developing sooty mold. The honeydew and sooty mold harm vegetation and make fruit inedible and unmarketable. Living in an area infested with spotted lanternfly can be a nightmare. Swarms of insects cover trees. Honeydew and sooty mold contaminate anything that is under the infested trees, including houses, outdoor furniture, play equipment, and ornamental plants. The mold develops an unpleasant odor, and the honeydew can attract stinging insects. The honeydew and sooty mold are difficult to clean and make outdoor living impossible. This photo shows outdoor steps that were under an infested tree. Sooty mold covers the top 2 steps. The bottom step and rail were power washed but did not come completely clean. Residents say walking in a spotted lanternfly infested area is like walking through sticky rain. You can actually see the swarms of spotted lanternflies and the honeydew raining down in this video. Many people choose to stay inside when spotted lanternflies are active rather than deal with this unpleasantness. The spotted lanternfly is also a huge threat to Pennsylvania agriculture and natural resources. While its preferred host is another invasive species, Ailanthus altissima, also known as the tree of heaven, the spotted lanternfly is quickly adapting to a diet of Pennsylvania crops and native plants. It has been detected dining on the sap of more than 70 species of plants. Spotted lanternfly is especially fond of grapevines, apple trees, and peach trees, as well as a number of hardwoods, including black walnut and maples. It can kill hops and has been seen feeding on the stems of a variety of vegetables. Experts think that it could become a serious pest of ornamental trees and small fruit shrubs such as blueberries. As the spotted lanternfly adapts to its new home, we must be prepared to adapt our approaches to it. These unwanted insects invaded South Korea in the 2000s. Within 3 years, and with 3 separate introductions, spotted lanternfly infiltrated the whole country, wreaking havoc as it went, and seriously impacting grape and peach crops. If this happens in Pennsylvania, the potential economic impact could be staggering. What is at risk for Pennsylvania? In the U.S., Pennsylvania is the 5th largest producer of wine grapes and the 3rd largest producer of juice grapes, as well as the 4th largest producer of apples and 5th largest producer of peaches, with tree fruit and small fruit production valued at over $100 million. Did you know that Pennsylvania is the largest producer of hardwoods in the U.S., worth $19 billion annually? Pennsylvania also has the 3rd largest state park system in the country and is an outdoor recreation mecca. Other vulnerable and valuable crops include hops, vegetables, and landscaping and nursery stock. Many other industries such as trucking, shipping, and other services are depending on these primary agricultural production industries. And this is just in Pennsylvania. Neighboring states and eventually the entire country are also threatened. For this reason, other states and countries could impose trade restrictions upon all Pennsylvania goods unless we work to control spotted lanternfly. This is why as soon as the presence of spotted lanternfly was confirmed in Berks County in 2014, the Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture started a monitoring program and set up a quarantine area. As these insects spread, the quarantine area correspondingly grew and now encompasses most of southeastern Pennsylvania. Chances are it will expand again. Pennsylvania has a lot at stake in the battle against this invasive pest. Therefore, it is crucial that the people who live and work in the quarantine zone comply with quarantine regulations. Please do your part to stop the spread of spotted lanternfly and save the livelihood and quality of life for you and your neighbors in Pennsylvania as well as surrounding states.